PUDcast is filmed before a live studio audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUDcast with Jason and Mike. I'm Jason.
And I'm Mike.
We're coming to you from the Pud Cave, located here in Game Swap in beautiful downtown Lincoln in the great state of North Carolina. Mikey, brother, what is going on?
Whoa, what a week, oh man.
I'm so pissed off right now, dude. Oh my God, David Hayes. We're not going to say what he said, but he said something. And I just called him and hung up the phone on him. That's how mad I got at him, Mike. I hung up on him. I know he's listening, and he knows what he said, and he know he was wrong. That's all I'm going to say. But I just want to give a special shout-out to David Hayes. That was shitty.
Speaking of shitty.
Oh, dude, let's talk about that dog shit match. Well, first of all, this is the weekly wrestling wrap-up uncensored, where we get to tell you what we really think. Let's talk about that dog shit of a tag team match on AEW.
Yeah.
Well, or should we talk about the other shit with Tessa Blanchard,
there
man?
You go.
A lot of shit this week, brother.
We're going to double poo down on everything.
Oh,
man.
man.
That tag match with Chris Statlander and Sheeta against Brandy Rhodes and Mel.
Pure T dog shit, Mike.
That was terrible.
Dog shit.
That was terrible.
Shit. I mean, it was dog shit, dude. Yeah. That's the only word I keep coming back to it, man.
I don't know how else to explain it. It was
dog shit.
And you know, I had shit on Rhea.
Oh yeah, man. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What have I been saying for the last forever?
Well, you know what? As shitty as that much was, it made me realize, hey, maybe you shouldn't take the title off of Rhea.
Let's keep it on Rhea, dude.
You can't take in shitty and place it with shittier.
No. Whoa. Now. Let's take it easy. Rio's good, dude. Come on now. Rio's good.
All right, yeah.
Rio can go, man.
Yeah.
She's great.
Okay.
She's got that underdog thing going on. We've talked about that a lot, man.
Yeah.
But dude, what we witnessed this last,
I just don't find it believable that a 50-pound
90,
she weighs 90, woman, larger child. Can go over on
she's a
everybody.
Small woman, but
that
dude,
big. But
she's athletic, man. She's
yeah, that's very true.
She's acrobatic.
Yeah,
she's fast. She's quick.
All right.
But dude, also you got to think, man. I mean, when you compare with the other,
no, it's bad.
But some of these other women are not that much heavier than her, man. Yeah. I mean, yes, you have Awesome Kong. Yes, you have Nyla Rose. Yes, but you have Brett Baker, Sheeta, man. I'm just saying weight. I'm just talking weight. I'm talking in comparison to Rio, man. That's all I'm. No, I'm not talking work rate here, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think Brett Baker could have done any worse, though, man. I don't want to take it as a challenge. I'll hold my beer, and let me really stink up the joint.
Right.
Dude, the worst part of this match was Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah.
By far.
Oh, I don't know if it was the worst.
Well, Mel, none of them, even Sheeta, dude, who I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Chris Statlander.
It was bad.
It was bad across the board, dude. It was shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a shitty week for women's wrestling other than the NXT Battle Royal, Women's Battle Royal. I didn't get to see it, but apparently it was good. It was good. It was a good Battle Royal. The Melina spot on NWA Power was dog shit.
Yeah.
It was dog shit. And Tessa Blanchard won the heavyweight championship, the men's
in TNA,
which I didn't see the match, so I don't know if it was shit. But I tell you what shit for Tessa was the leaked video or audio.
All the fallout or the pre-fallout.
Of her racist slur and her spitting in the face of people and just being an asshole. Yeah. And then that
was the prairie dog for things to come.
Speaking of assholes, I want to thank you personally, Mikey, for even letting me know that existed. So
I would like to thank Jim Cornette and Brian Last for letting me be a part of that.
Obviously, dude, I didn't have time to watch NXT, but I did have time to find the Jim Cornette talking about it. I found time for that. I don't think I've gagged and laughed so hard at the same time, dude.
It's so gross.
It's so gross, but hearing Cornette talk about it as it's going on. Dude, basically, for anybody out there that's not 100% familiar with what we're talking about, Tessa Blanchard I guess due to a special request from a fan,
which happens more times than we know,
than I even knew ever happened at all.
Right.
Basically was asked to record herself taking a shit.
Obviously she gets paid for this.
Well, I hope.
Allegedly.
I mean,
it's all allegedly.
But who pays? Oh, what? Okay, man, to each your own.
There's a lot of fetishes out there. You know this.
Oh, I'm better than most, brother.
Yes.
I've seen better than most. Not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. And yes, there's stuff out there that I don't understand, and I definitely don't understand listening to Tessa Blanchard take a shit and her making very nasty.
Oh, gosh. It's so nasty.
Dude, man, I cannot remember.
It's your first gag of 2020.
Dude, yeah, it is, man. Well, no, that was last night when I heard it for the first time, man. It was like, dude, man. I'm just like...
putting your hands in it.
Oh, God. She was like, oh, yeah, I know you like to watch me take a shit. Like I said, man, I don't know whether to laugh or throw up, dude. Oh, man, it's so gross. And she's all like, I know.
You could hear it just plopping.
Hey, dude, I got to hit it one time.
There was no flush on this one.
No, she flushed at the end. Yeah. Well, you got to have, even Jim Cornetto had a good finish or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But, dude, she's talking about, like, jerking off with it. She was like, I know you like watching me take a shit.
Like, you pervert.
Oh, God, no, man. Oh, God. Okay, man. All right.
Good for Ricochet for getting out while he could.
God almighty, man. I don't even know what to say because I always thought she was.
And there was actually an alleged incident between those two at the performance center.
Dude, apparently, like, she raised hell on him, and like, you know, like literally raised hell. Was like getting violent, like physically violent and stuff, dude. And man, it's so funny how I found a woman so attractive not just a couple days ago, and now it's just like, you stay away from me, you nasty motherfucker. I mean, oh, dude, man, no, man, that ain't cool. Tolly, where did you go wrong?
Oh, man.
Tolly, what did you do, Tolly? Where did you go? You should have been at home more, Tolly. Should have been at home more. Man. All right, man. Dude, that was gross. But like I said, man, overall, not the best week for women's wrestling. But once again, women's wrestling was saved by NXT. Right. So good, God bless them. Whew. Well, Mike, brother, anything else been going on before we get into actual today's subject matter?
Oh, man.
Other than listening to audio recordings of...
That's
about it?
That's the highest spot. No, I mean, there was some good wrestling. There was some good wrestling stuff going on this weekend. A lot of exciting stuff with, obviously, you know, the biggest thing, Marty Scurll.
Right.
Taking the book on Ring of Honor and amending some of these relationships with New Japan, TNA, and NWA Power.
And possibly, maybe even, who knows, maybe AEW at some point.
Maybe AEW.
And we go into that a lot in our weekly wrestling wrap-up show that you can catch on L-Town Radio, Mike. Yes. You know, we're also on demand on there. So if you don't get to hear us live at Sundays at 9 o'clock, you can always go back to ltownradio.com and check us out. You can download the app for your phone. You can listen to it on your PC. Yeah, man, there's several different ways to catch the weekly wrestling wrap-up, and we go into that a lot in the detail. I tell you, Mikey, I think one of the biggest things for us on the PUDcast, something that's, man, it's got me a little nervous. I haven't probably been this nervous since we made our Fite TV debut. We're going live next week, Mike.
That's right.
We are going live, brother. We have got the First and Fright Paranormal team once again. Brother, when those guys come in, you know, dude, like we have like Wayne Sisk when he comes in, David Hayes, obviously, who I'm so mad at right now.
Oh, yeah?
I can't even get into how mad I'm mad at David Hayes right now. You know, when those guys come in, you know, Chris Eisenberg's another one. You know, we got good friends of ours that'll come and sit in, and man, we have these just, you know, we talk about the stuff.
We had Wayne last week.
Yeah, man, which I've always said Wayne raises the rent, brother.
Yeah.
He is great, dude. Some of my more favorite episodes of Wayne, because dude, Wayne could tell a story like nobody's business, man. A good friend of mine even said that a while back. Said, dude, Wayne is a storyteller.
Yeah,
he can captivate you. But man, when those First in Fright people are in, it takes our show to an even different level because we kind of turn into. Man, and this isn't saying anything against like David Hayes or Wayne or any of those guys, but it feels like we're actually more legit podcast when we have.
It's definitely a more serious topic.
Yes. We don't cut up as much. We cut up.
Yeah.
But
we don't act as stupid when we've got that company in the house.
Yeah, we don't cuss as much. We definitely try to keep it more mainstream for those guys, and it helps our brand as well, Mike. It's even funny, same brand, it's like our brand, right? But seriously, dude, and I know when Ron was in here with the guys last time, Ron put it out there. He's like, hey, let's try to do this thing live.
Yeah.
And our first, mine especially was like, I don't know, man.
I know, let's do it.
Yeah, Mike's like, let's go for it. And
I've always wanted to go live.
Yeah, and I've always been like, oh God, I don't know.
Yeah,
and I've always been kind of skittish with that.
All right.
And after
especially the experience we've been getting with USA Maine. Going live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big. You can learn a lot from that,
dude.
And get a lot of experience just being alive,
which we did.
So much. I mean, it's such a huge experience.
Yes.
Such a learning. It's a great process.
Yeah.
And I recommend anybody do it. I mean,
dude, you can't learn.
You really want to learn it. Go live.
Just do it. Just do it, man, because that was always my biggest issue. Is like, well, I don't know how. That was really the biggest thing. And then with USA Main Event Wrestling, we kind of, we're like, hey, man, let's kind of take this thing on, and let's see what we can do with it. And lo and behold, started learning some stuff.
Yeah.
And like, hey, and then when Ron brought that up, it's like, oh, I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy about it, But then after doing it with USA Main Event, then good Lord, brother, we did pay per freaking view. I think we can do a podcast. And so we're like, hey, man, let's go for this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, we can do anything taped wise.
Sure.
Anybody can do anything taped wise. And if you stumble somewhere, you can go back and
take it out.
Really learn live. If something goes one way, you got to make it go another.
Just like in pro wrestling.
Right, exactly.
Just like in pro wrestling. And now look, man, that's not taking anything away from the editing process. No, that's a cool learning experience as well. It really is, man. And I've
you can make magic with it, for
sure.
You
really can. You can. And I've learned a lot with that post production, just doing the podcast, and even with the good news of the Reverend Doctor, man, we need to try to figure, brother, that's like herding cats right there, trying to get everybody kind of we're all busy people, man. Everybody's busy, I mean, really busy. And but man, just getting in there and working with it, piecing it together, and that's a cool experience. But there's the thing about live, dude. There's this anxiety there for me.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There is.
There is.
It's huge.
Because here it's like, hey, man, we got this huge safety net. Hey, man, if we fuck up, okay, well, let me just cut that out. Or if we have dead arrow, we can do this or that.
There's a net. There's a cushion.
Yeah. And I mean, there's no we can get this show up whenever the hell we get it out, live. And we're pushing this thing this week, man. That's really what we're going to be doing, is pushing. And just letting him out there listening.
Like Van Halen, live without a net.
Amen, brother. Hey, good little, Sammy. That was with Sammy too. Man. Good stuff. Great. Excuse me, great stuff. Like that, I could edit that out if I wanted to.
Right, yeah.
But I tell you, man, if anybody out there who wants to check us out, we are actually going to be broadcasting on the First in Fright page.
Yes.
We're not going to have it on the PUDcast page.
We'll share it. But
absolutely. Yeah. And obviously, we're going to have a post-produced show as well. You're still going to be able to catch us on iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We're still going to have the actual YouTube show, but we're also going to have that video. Now, it's not going to be video, Mike. It's going to be an audio only. We haven't got the cameras yet, but we are going to be able to have pictures, things like that.
Yes.
We're going to have some slideshows going on. I hope. I haven't done it yet, but we're going to start looking into that. Yeah. But you're going to be able to catch us next Friday, January the 24th at 8 o'clock on the First and Fright Facebook page. I know we were even talking about, well, whose page we're going to do it. And I'm like, hey, man, let's do it on y'all's because y'all got a lot more followers.
Right,
and I think it'll help put us out there. And, man, once again, anytime those guys come in, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I think we have a really good balance with that, Mike, where we have fun, but we get the answers. You know, we get the meat of it without being stuffy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And Mike, talking about getting the answers and the questions we ask, the great thing about this particular episode, since we are doing it live and we are doing it on Facebook, you people out there listening, you can ask questions in real time.
Yeah.
We're going to be monitoring the Facebook stream. Type it out.
That's
if there's anything you want to ask these guys that we're missing, man, you know, people out there are like, man, why don't they ask them this? Why don't they ask them that? Now's your chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Now
is your chance. I can't guarantee 100%, but I can damn near guarantee we will ask any questions that you guys ask on here. So tune in next Friday on the First and Fright Facebook page. The PUDs are going live, baby.
Yeah.
We're going live, and we're going to have the great paranormal team, First and Fright, in here, and you guys get to be interactive. You guys get to be part of the show. Mike, brother, come on, man. How cool is that?
I know.
How cool is that, dude? A year and a half ago, we're like, hey, man, let's just do something just for the hell of it. We had one microphone.
Yeah.
One microphone. Shared. I mean, we were passing the mic like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Year and a half later, we've done pay-per-view, and we're about to go live and have an interactive experience with a paranormal team.
It's mind-blowing.
What?
Mind-blowing.
It's like, who's doing this?
Absolutely mind-blowing.
It's great, man.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that pay-per-view.
Yes.
Mike.
Oh, I know.
Dude.
I know.
Dude.
What an amazing time.
Brother.
What an amazing night.
Oh, my God, man. Magic.
Yeah.
It was a magical night.
Yeah.
It really was,
and
dude.
we've talked about this before, you know, and even after the show, you still have that
buzz.
Yeah,
it's a buzz.
Yeah, it is.
I've always said,
yeah,
and you know, I've said this since our days in the Millennium Wrestling Federation back in the early 2000s. I've said this: if you could take that feeling, put it in a pill, you'd put every other illegal drug out of business overnight.
You really would.
Do you want after show buzz or do you want crack? I'll take the after show buzz.
Yes.
You know, well, we got some meth here. I'd rather have that. Meth, fuck meth.
Oh.
And meth is awesome. No, it's not. It's not awesome. No, I've never done meth and I never will. It's not good. Don't do it. If you're doing it, get help, people. Get help.
Right.
But no, I'm serious, man. There's nothing like it, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I would get out of that show. This show, dude, I was driving home, man, and not to get too mushy or you know, whatever. But, man, when I was leaving that show, you know, I lost Mom just back in September, and I just knew it. I was like, she knows, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just something about it, man. You know, when you think about people you lost or something, you know that people are looking down. And it makes me feel good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, I was just grinning ear to ear, and I'm like, hey, Mom, I know you're watching this, and I know you're here, and you just can't beat that, man.
You know, gosh, you know, you could see it on everybody.
Oh, dude, it was electric.
Yeah.
That crowd was
a lot of fun had by everybody.
Everybody, man. The crowd was on fire. We were doing good, man. Matt Burton, we were talking about Matt earlier on the Weekly Wrestling Wrap-Up.
Yes.
The governor, man. He's kind of the MC of the night.
Yeah.
Who else, Mike, I know we talked about on the Weekly Wrestling Wrap-Up, who else can get a crowd in the palm of their hand like the governor, Matt Burton? My arch nemesis at the shows.
All right.
But in real life, man, as a shoot, which we do here, we shoot, dude.
Yeah.
Natural. He's a natural, man. We should
also talk about Corey.
Oh, dude, you got to put over Corey.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor.
And she handles a lot of the production, you know, as far as, you know, sound, music, and pyro.
And the pyro, man. Yeah. Dude, she is an integral part of this show. And doesn't maybe
she shows a lot of restraint too, because I think if I had that pyro button,
dude, I'd be hitting it.
Yeah,
it's like fire.
Everybody gets fire.
You get fire. You get fire. Everybody gets fire. I mean, I'm talking in the middle of the match.
Oh yeah,
I'd make the referees jump. Oh God.
Yeah. What was that? I still jump.
I do it every time. Yeah. Every time, dude. I jump a mile. No, dude. Corey does a great job.
Yes.
You know, we're kind of maybe a little unsung at times, man, because you know we get to talk, you know, because we have a lot going on with the camera work,
right?
But we get to speak.
Yes.
We're seen on camera.
Right.
Every once in a while, you can see Corey in the background.
Yeah.
We'll move out of the way, she can wave or something. But yeah, man, you got to give her all the credit in the world, man, for what she does. It wouldn't be the same show without her.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be.
Well, let's start off the night. Let's go into the matches for the January Joyride.
Well, we start out with the national anthem, man.
Yes.
A great version
Right.
of the national anthem by Melanie Davis.
Yes.
Or Dennis. Oh, God. Is it Dennis?
Yes, Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. I'm sorry, Melanie, if you're out there listening. MC recording artist.
He's always having to apologize for you for something.
Something in real life,
Right.
man. Now, one thing we got to get on to Matt about, because her son Chris was like, she was kind of upset she didn't get to hear you say anything about the national anthem, because Matt started talking like right after, so I didn't really have a chance. So you got to give me 30 seconds, Matt, so I could dog out the national anthem like any good American.
No.
But great version.
It
man.
was.
She
nailed it.
Nailed it, man.
As always.
100%.
As always.
100%. Yeah.
White Trash. Prince of White Trash. Tucker White against Chris Phoenix.
Bro.
Opener.
How else? We talk on the weekly wrestling wrap up a lot about how AEW, especially AEW, has mastered the concept of having hot opening matches.
Yes.
USA Main Event Wrestling has also mastered the concept of fire opening matches.
Yes.
Dude,
This was it.
This was it, man.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these guys are both what you would consider, I guess, cruiserweights.
Cruisers.
100 miles an hour.
Yes.
I tell you, dude, once again, we go behind the scenes here. I was up there throughout the week, getting ready for this pay-per-view,
right.
Obviously. So I spent a lot of time at the building that week. Just, man, make sure the cameras were working, just making sure everything was, not going to shit the bed on pay-per-view, just to kind of put it down in layman's terms there. And I got to watch these guys train, and I got to see these guys go over their match.
Right.
Man, it's a shoot here. These guys, they go over their match. And Roy, how did it show?
Right.
And I remember being up there watching these guys, and I'm like, holy shit, man. Who's going to follow that? Yeah. I mean, really, it's like, damn, dude, you coming out to Freebird here, baby. I mean, you're opening with Freebird.
Oh, yeah.
How do you follow Freebird, know? Now they were able to follow.
Yes.
Every match was on fire. Dude, this set the tone.
Oh, I know.
I'm a huge fan of both these guys. I mean, seriously, man. Chris, I'd seen before. Tucker, I think this is the second time I've seen Tucker work. Dude, man, these guys are all in it, man. These guys are awesome.
They really are.
Like I said, Mike, the cruiserweights, 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
Dude, 200 miles an hour.
All right.
I mean, yeah, dude. Great match.
Fantastic.
Great match, man. Chris Phoenix going over.
Yes.
Crowd was hot in Chris. Man, Chris is that good baby face,
yes,
dude. He really plays that out. And I think Tucker's been around for a few years.
Yes.
But I know Chris Phoenix, man, he's a straight up rookie, dude. He's rookie.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't tell it.
No. It's fantastic. It's just going to get even better.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Yeah, he's only going to go up, man. He's a young kid. He's new, and he's already doing what he's doing in the ring. Like I say, Tucker White, brother, the only thing I can say to Tucker is just keep doing what you're doing.
That's
man.
right.
You just keep going, man. Keep getting better.
Man.
And I tell you, man, just
take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Just like, we were talking a little bit about that in the weekly wrestling wrap-up. Always safety first, man.
Yep.
That's one thing I love about USA Main Event Wrestling. That is the number one rule. You stay safe out there. You don't do anything unless you know you can do it.
That's right.
And I think it should be a lesson for everybody out there, regardless of where you're at, what level you're at. Don't do it, man, unless you can do it.
All right.
Exactly. And these guys can do it.
Yeah.
Keep going, man. Keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Next up, North Korean Dragon. You gonna say his name?
Sum Ting Wong. I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Every time his name comes up, you get this weird look on your face. Something's wrong with you, Mike. I don't know. I don't get it.
Going against the Pro-Am, Chase Anderson.
Chase Anderson. This kid's, he's the real deal.
I mean, he's
That's
like
not a gimmick.
He reminds me of Lil Brock.
I was going to say Kurt Angle.
Angle in that same,
in
that same vein. That amateur shooter style.
Legit background.
amazing build on him.
Yeah, man.
You know,
yeah, he's put together, man. Good looking kid, man.
Absolutely.
He can work. He's got that amateur style down. He's taken to the professional style.
Yes.
Very well.
He picks up the win by DQ.
Right.
When North Korean Dragon does the mist, does it well.
And no chunks.
No chunks.
There was no chunks.
Oscar chunks.
No Oscar chunks. It was actually legit missed.
Hits it on Chase Anderson and referee Matt Bahari.
Yeah, yes. Dude. Yes, Matt got it as well. Dude, I love Matt Bahari, dude. Yeah. Matt's a new referee.
Yes.
He's still a rookie referee.
Yes.
And he's doing a great job out there, man.
Yes.
This match was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
This was a fun match. What else can you say about the North Korean Dragon, dude? That North Korean leg hammer that he dropped.
Oh, man.
That's probably my favorite. Well, I don't even know where I came up with that, but it's like every move I was saying, it was a North Korean something. Yeah. Fun match, dude. Like I said,
was.
Chase Anderson. I can see Chase, dude. I mean, really, I can see all these guys going. The sky's the limit for all these guys.
Yeah.
I think Chase definitely has an advantage given his amateur background.
Yeah.
And it shows, man, and he uses that.
Yeah, he does.
And
very well.
And the North Korean Dragon, definitely utilizing that North Korean style.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. No, man, this was a fun match. Like I say, Matt Bahari, too. The referees, Mike, sometimes, and Jack Morgan, man, we need to bring up Jack Morgan,
yes,
man.
Jack Morgan doing a lot of the referee work here tonight.
The Bassmaster, who he actually did get in the ring at the end of the night. We'll get to that, obviously. Yeah. I thought Jack did a great job as refereeing, man. Yeah, that's my first experience seeing him as a referee. I thought he did
fantastic
job. But yeah, man, Matt Bahari, I got to put him over too. Like I said, he took that the mist, the North Korean mist as well.
Yeah,
sold it. Did a great job, man. Yeah, great match, man, across the board.
No doubt. Thoroughbred, Braden Marshall against Werewolf, Brian Thrill.
Man. Yeah. Love these guys.
Yeah.
Once again, dude, now these, once again, kind of peeking behind the curtain here a little bit. These guys are trained here in Lincoln.
Yes.
There's basically, man, you have kind of, well, how would you put it, Mike? You have the Lodi guys that come down from Matthew, well, for everywhere, honestly, but you have the guys who train primarily with Lodi.
Yeah.
Then you have the guys who primarily train here in Lincoln.
Yes.
It's a good, not necessarily a cross promotion thing, because it's all under the same umbrella. Yeah. But there's definitely some talent exchange going on.
Yes.
Some talent, bringing in some talent from other areas and everything. And these guys are Lincoln boys.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes.
Like I say, primarily trained here in Lincoln.
Right.
Braden Marshall, man, dude, I love this guy.
Yes.
Just in general, personally, as well as in the ring.
Yeah.
I've always loved the cowboy gimmick. I think he pulls it off very, very well, man. He's believable in that gimmick. And what else can you say about the Werewolf, dude?
Oh, dude. As far as heels go, he's that firecracker.
Full package, too, man.
He is really just incredible.
He's incredible. He can work. He can hook you. He's fast.
Yeah.
He's kind of got a wiry build to him. Yeah. So he kind of reminds me of a Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels, I would say that between that
before he was old.
Well, yeah, for sure.
a young Pillman. Good example.
That loose cannon Pillman.
Yeah, man. As far as the heel persona and everything. Oh, dude, that's a good analogy right there, man.
Brian Thrill picks up the win due to some interference from the New Age Assassins.
Yes, sir. And man, I love those guys, dude. They got that old school heel.
Oh yeah.
I love that, man. Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Next match, something I was looking forward to very much, was the international headhunter Ronnie Nicole versus Lexi Steel. Yes,
man. Yes. The first women's match, like woman on woman, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's the first.
Yes.
Because I know USA. Lexi. Yeah, because Lexi has worked some intergender matches.
Yes.
But this for USA Main Event Wrestling, this is the first women's match.
Right.
Dude, Ronnie Nicole.
Oh yeah.
Once again shooting, looking a little bit behind the curtain here. And I hope I'm not breaking kayfabe too much here. Like I said, we don't really worry about kayfabe that much on the show. That's one of the coolest, sweetest women, man.
Oh, absolutely.
When she came in, we started talking. Just
polite, just so
sweet as she can be, man. And so I didn't have a lot of chance to talk. Obviously getting everything, but we did get to speak and introduce ourselves to each other. I'm like, man, she's like, cool as shit, man. You know, because I knew she was coming in as a heel, and you never know, man. Sometimes people live their gimmicks. I mean, they really do. You just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, man, you know, she's cool as shit. You know, but then when she came out,
flipped the switch, man.
Yeah. You rednecks, blah blah. Oh, dude, she cut one of the best heel promos, man, that I've heard in a long time.
And that spot with her at the very beginning, you know, between her and Lexi,
with the slaps,
you know, the fake slaps, where you know she was kind of selling, you know, Guerrero style.
Yeah.
That she was getting.
She was slapping her for real, man.
Oh, I mean, no, the Guerrero.
Oh yeah. When
she was selling like, hey, she hit me when your back was.
Oh yeah.
But she wasn't really.
Right.
But when Lexi finally slapped her for real, and it just turned like that. I'm like, my gosh, this was a beautiful spot.
Dude, did you hear that crowd?
Fantastic.
And man, a little personal note.
And it's just those things.
It's those details.
Yeah.
Those little details.
Yes.
It's those little icings on the cake, man, that make it, that just put it over, that just, it's like a firing cap. You know, like a stick of dynamite, man. Yeah. It's just, you got to have that little piece to just blow it up.
Yeah.
And on a personal note, man, my boss at work, because, you know, I was telling her, I said, hey, I did my pay-per-view. She was like, send me the link, you know, when it gets on Facebook. And, you know, man, I'm a little shy about that stuff, especially at work, you know what I'm saying? I try to kind of keep a little bit of distance between work and what I do in wrestling. You know, man, you know, you got your professional life. But I work with some really great people. My boss is one of those people, man. I'm very fortunate and, if not downright blessed, to have a great boss and just great coworkers in general.
Yeah.
So she was like, send me that link. And I was like, oh, hell, okay, all right. So, man, she starts just kind of fast forwarding through it. Well, man, guess where she stops to watch that match?
Really?
Now, she obviously is not a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So the first question is like, is this fake? That was her very first words, man.
What?
And I said, you'll never hear me say that's fake. I said, you'll never hear me say that. And she starts watching. She's like, man, that big woman's going to kill that little blonde girl.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
said, well, keep watching. Now, I had some stuff to do. I was at work, so I couldn't finish. But as I was leaving, man, well, she had somebody come in too, so she had to stop the match. But we stopped there, and she watched the majority of that match. And, dude, she was like marking out a little bit. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it was just, I don't know if it was because it was a women's match, her being a woman. I don't know if maybe that maybe had a little bit.
Or she just wanted to see how this would carry out.
Well, she was even like, damn, she hit her for real.
Yeah.
I mean, she was saying stuff like that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of tripping on her. I said, hey, look, if you ever want to come to one of these shows, let me know. I'll get you in. I said, I know the guy. You know, we know people. I said, I would love, especially for somebody who's not a wrestling fan.
Right. Yeah.
And I even told her, I'm like, you have not lived until you've gone to a live wrestling match. Everybody, fan or not, you need to experience at least one wrestling show in your life.
You should.
You really should. Even, like I say, even if you think it's hokey, if you think it's quote unquote fake, I don't use that word, but even if you come and see it.
Right.
But she was watching that and into it, and like I said, you know, she had somebody come in. I had to take care of stuff, so I didn't get to finish. But she literally, when Ronnie hit her, she was like, in one of the spots, she was like, "Oh my God, she like really hit her."
Hit her for real.
I was like, "You damn right she did."
Yeah.
You know, you got to kayfabe it for him too.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
But it was just to see her expression, and then, dude, she saw me and you talking. She's like, "You don't like that guy?" And I was like, in real life, that's my best friend. I said, but in the wrestling shows, we kind of play off each other. She said, it looks like y'all don't like each other or something like that. I said, well, that's that's where we're going. Yeah, man. But I thought that was really cool. And like I said, of all the matches for her to kind of stop on to watch, a good majority of it was Lexi and Ronnie. And I was like, hey, Ronnie's all over the place. I'm like, that woman's got belts in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm like, she is literally international. And Lexi, I said, Lexi's from town.
Exactly.
You know, and that, I mean, man, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool to say that hometown girl got to wrestle an international champion right here in Lincoln, North Carolina, Mikey, on fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know. How about that? How about that?
And we got to call it.
Yeah. Mind-blowing.
Done, man. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Now, Ronnie Nicole picks up the win on there. There were a couple of hiccups in the match.
It wasn't a flawless match, Mike.
No,
it was not a flawless match.
But it had me.
Oh, dude, it
had me there.
Oh, the psychology was profound,
sure.
man. And you know, man, Lexi's still a rookie as well, dude. This is what, her third match, I think?
Maybe.
Like third in front of a crowd?
Maybe a couple more.
She refereed when we first started.
I think she's done some spots outside.
Oh, okay.
For other,
I wasn't. Okay.
For other promotions.
But she's still a rookie, man. Still polishing.
Right.
She's still getting polished. And I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on Lexi Steel.
No, absolutely
Do not sleep on this woman. She can be and will be a star, man. She's already on her way.
Right.
And Ronnie is. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, dude, Ronnie is.
Now, Brian Thrill comes out.
Yeah, man.
At the end of this match to, I guess, further his feud with Lexi. Ronnie Nicole wasn't really having that.
No, man.
Because it basically interrupted her spotlight.
It was her match. It was her win, right? So
Lexi and Ronnie, get the spot on Brian Thrill, send him out of the ring. It looked like they're kind of going to be kind of
a team,
a team maybe. If not associates or But no, Ronnie Nicole's not having that. Huge clothesline.
Dude, that clothesline.
Decapitation.
I was going to say about took Lexi's head off, dude. Yeah. I felt it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I love that, man, because it's a little bit of a roller coaster.
Hey.
And even as a commentator, I can't believe she's on. Hey, I love her again. It was kind of it was kind of fun as a heel commentator to be able to kind of go that up and down.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Exactly.
Until my enemy is no more.
There it is. And that's exactly.
Boom.
And brother, that's exactly what we saw. Headhunt, and she literally, well, not literally, but she did take her head off at the end of that match.
Yeah.
Dude, once again, Mike, was it flawless?
Right.
No, it wasn't flawless. Was it awesome?
Yes.
Absolutely, it was awesome. And Mike, I still think, as of right now, in USA Main Event Wrestling, I still think Lexi and Brian is probably the hottest feud going.
Oh, for sure. Blood feud, man. At this point, man, it is white hot. Hatred.
Man. Yeah.
Hatred.
Which is what gets over, man.
Yes, it does. Next up, tag team match for the tag team titles. Champions Mitch Hurley.
Well, we got to conduct some interviews, Mike.
Oh, we did. Yeah,
we did
right before that.
Yes, man. You got to interview Mitch Hurley.
Yes.
Had some microphone issues for that one, man. Yeah, the mic. We compensated a little bit. Had a little bit of mic issues.
Yeah.
I got to interview Woo Paul, dude.
Like I said, not perfect.
No.
Hiccup.
There was some hiccups here and there. Yeah. That was one. Man, you're going to have that, dude.
Absolutely.
I know me and Chad even talked about that. So, well, it wouldn't be a wrestling show. I mean, come on, man.
There you go.
You're not. Yeah. It's inevitable. Is what it is. But dude, I had a blast interviewing Woo Paul.
Yeah, and it actually produced one of the best pictures that I have of you and Woo Paul that I will eventually turn into a meme.
Oh Lord, man, I'm not looking for it. It's not the most flattering picture of me, I'll say that much, but it is funny. I will concede,
hilarious.
Man. It's hilarious. And dude, Woo, I'm telling you, man, Paul, he's yeah, man, and he's one of the Lodi guys, man.
Yes.
He's one of the guys that comes in from Lodi's.
Sometimes Paul can be a little too reserved, so you got to hit that button on him to really get him going.
But when you hit the button,
when you hit the button, it's
you're done. You're done, man. Charisma, entertainment, in shape, can work bell to bell. In fact, man, he was we'll get into the interview. Into the match here in a second. But just doing that interview with him, that was so much fun, dude. Because I've done some stuff with Jimmy 2 times, heel and heel. I've done some stuff with Jimmy, which is great, and that's always fun to do. But Woo Paul, man, it was a different. It was a different interview.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he definitely puts that like, oh man, what kind of gimmick would you say? It's just like I'm better than you. Flamboyant, man.
Yeah. Snobbish.
Snobby, yeah, dude. And he just got to. We got to make fun of you in your white jacket.
Yeah, that's true.
We really started kind of going off on that some. It was fun.
Yeah.
That was some of the most fun that I've had in a while. Not just in wrestling, just in general. Yeah. When Paul came out, we got to do that interview. It was when he left, I was like, dude, that was fucking fun, man. I can't wait to do some more stuff like that, And you got to do with Mitch Hurley. Like I said, that's where we had a couple of audio issues, unfortunately.
Right, and that was such a serious interview.
I know, dude. I know.
I hate that.
I got to hear some of it, and I was trying to compensate a little bit on the board. Like I say, man, me and Mike, we wear different hats at these shows, dude. We're not only doing commentary, we're doing some production work too, man. Sure. We're all doing it on the fly. It's cool, man. It's fun.
It really is.
It really is, man. I think we do miss some things here and there.
Right. But just because we are preoccupied with so much different stuff going on, it's hard to keep concentration on one thing. It does. It's tough.
It gets tough.
But it's such a good.
When you do it, when it comes across, man,
is.
and especially doing the commentary, because that's really that's really kind of what we gotta really put over is the commentary.
Yeah.
And which, man, I ain't trying to brag, but I think me and you knocked the shit out of the park, brother.
Yeah, there's just a chemistry that's just... Yeah, of course, it's years.
Dude, since 16, doing shit since 16, from bands to wrestling to commentary to podcasts.
It's always been there.
Yes, yeah, man. Yeah. And you can't learn that either.
No.
You can put good people together. Don't get me wrong, man. There's... Woo Paul, for instance, man. Well, you and Jimmy two times, man, on the Thunder Show, man. You guys did a tremendous job.
Yeah.
But, man, there's something about when the PUDs get together, dude. We just...
It's just... It's like somebody you've worked with in the ring. Yeah. You just know.
Sting and Flair, bro.
You know.
Sting and...
You don't even have to say anything. You just know.
It's Steamboat and Flair, bro.
Yeah.
It really is, man. And I think we did a great job with these interviews. And let's fuck it, man. We're going to put ourselves over a little bit. Now, man, let's talk about this tag match.
Yeah. Mitch Hurley and Woo Paul. I call him Woo Hurley.
I love
tag
that,
champs.
man. I love that.
I only got to use it for one time.
But still, you used it well.
There you go. They're going against Ramo and Peterbilt.
Right.
Both of these guys were each other's tag partner.
Right.
Previous to the tag team turmoil.
Right, which happened back in October, correct?
Right.
Yeah, and so basically, man, just to kind of recap what happened there, the rules were if you tagged in someone, you could tag in anyone, and whoever got the pin along with the person that tagged them would get the championship. So in other words, man,
that's right.
It threw off the whole tag team thing, man. Anybody could be tag team partners,
right?
Which is what happened. Because Woo Paul tagged in Mitch Hurley, who got the pin. I believe that's how it went down. I believe Mitch Hurley got the pin.
Even if you're wrong, I didn't bring enough breadcrumbs to follow back through the trail of how that worked.
Well, I tell you what, man, that tag team turmoil match was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That was a great match, and this was a good match. So bottom line is Woo Hurley became the tag team champions, but one's a baby, one's a heel, and the other split of the team, which is Peterbilt and Ramo.
Yes.
Were teaming up to see if they could take the belts. And we as commentators really got to put over the whole, like, hey, this is about winning belts. This is about taking the money. This is about the pay winner, baby.
Yes.
And so we got to really play that off. It's like, so your friends are going to wrestle.
Right.
Your enemies obviously are going to wrestle. And these are, what's the word, man? It could be a tense team, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, I got to use that a lot with Woo Paul in that interview. It's like, how do you stand being around Mitch Hurley for so long?
Right.
And we got to really play that off, man, which was really fun.
And, and I did the same with Mitch Hurley.
I didn't hear it.
What kind of plan do you make for this?
Right.
How do you prepare for something like this? Especially teaming with Woo Paul, going against your friend.
Exactly.
How do you prepare for that?
Exactly.
But in the end, Ramo and Peterbilt pick up the win and are new tag champions.
Right.
With Ramo doing the official turn.
Yes.
On Mitch Hurley, and Woo Paul. It looked like he would stay.
Woo Paul was getting over.
He was getting over big time.
Big time, man.
And the fans were really getting behind him and cheering him. Especially when he was taking the heat.
Oh yeah.
But he would find out, show his true colors, join back up with Peterbilt, and they're enacting the Freiberg Rule on the tag titles.
Yep. Which basically, for anybody out there that doesn't know the Freiberg Rule, you're probably listening to the wrong podcast.
Right, yeah.
But basically what that means is you have
That doesn't mean you get to yell to the whole match, Freebird.
Even though that would be okay for me.
It would not.
Yeah, I would actually love that, actually. In fact, I think next show, Mike, I might do that. Anyway, whenever they come out, Freebird.
You do it, I'll scream Kyle Busch the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, USA Main Event Wrestling fans, you're going to be in for a heck of a show at the next one. Just commentary. Freebird, Kyle Busch. Fuck you, Kyle Busch. I hate fucking Kyle Busch. Anyway. You had to bring him up last show, Mike.
Yeah.
You did. You killed me with that. But yeah, man, the Freiberg rules basically you have 3 people on the team, and any 2 of those 3 can defend the titles as a team. And like you just said, Mike, Ramo, as far as a heel goes, took the right path. Cut off the dead weight. I'm being a heel right here.
Oh, yeah.
But no, he did. He turned against Mitch Hurley. Mitch Hurley's so over as a babyface, dude. This guy, man.
Huge.
Dude, let's just talk about Mitch Hurley briefly, man. This guy, for one, man, he's put together. He's in the gym, man. He works out. He eats right. He does everything right. The guy's bell to bell, dude, is unsurpassed. I mean, this guy is a worker. He works all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I have him on my Facebook, and, dude, I mean, he works every weekend.
Yeah.
And, dude, I'm telling you, man, Mitch Hurley is...
And during the week.
During the week, too, man. He works...
We'll see on... Thursday Night Thunder.
Thursday Night Thunder, man. This guy, dude, he's the real deal. You can't put Mitch Hurley over enough, man. Bell to bell, the guy works. His gimmick's awesome, man. He does like the surfer guy.
Yeah.
Dude, when he does a surfboard, and does like
the big leaping elbow.
Dude, man. Well, all four of these guys are on top of their game, man. All four of these guys are tremendous workers. Mitch Hurley's just so over with the fans, man. It's unreal, dude, how over this guy is. But Ramo does the turn. Joins Flirting with Disaster. Flirting with Disaster is the team name of WuPaul and Peterbilt.
Yes.
And, dude, Peterbilt, man, that's another one, dude, we got to put over, man. This guy, he really is Peterbilt.
Yeah.
I mean, he's built like a freaking Mack truck, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is, he's in the gym. Once again, dude, I think, man, that's one thing I've always been a big fan of is the guys who work out.
Yeah.
Because... Yeah, and I know, man, like, you know, Vince McMahon, that was always something about Vince. He always liked the guys to work out. But here's the thing, Mike, and I think David Hayes talked about this when he was on the show last time, and he's absolutely 100% right. For once, I don't want to talk about why he made me mad earlier, so, you know, I'm still burying him a little bit. But no, man, he was absolutely right when he was saying this, that it's aesthetics, man. It's a visual thing. Pro wrestling is visual. I mean,
me personally, I like different body types.
Well, sure, man. You don't want everybody looking the same. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. You look at somebody like a Brian Thrill, for instance, man, who is in shape, you know, who puts together. But then again, man, you have like, you know, Nick the Stick, man, who's maybe a little bit on the heavier side, but man, he's over and he can
Ronnie
work.
Nicole.
Ronnie Nicole's a great example, man.
Yeah.
But I do like that. I guess, man, my thing is being kind of a gym guy myself, and y'all know you can't really tell it, but I do work out. I'm telling you, man, that's hard to get to get a body like Peterbilt or Mitch Hurley. It is so, or WuPaul. I mean, any of these guys, man. Even Brian Thrill, man, who's got more of a slender cut. You know, dude, it takes discipline, man. Not only to get up and get into the gym and to hit it hard, but to eat right, man. I mean, dude, anybody can go in and lift weights, but man, when it takes, you know, not eating that pizza or passing up on the donuts. Or drinking too much beer. I mean, all these things, man, that's hard, man. Trust me. That's hard to do. And that's why I always tend to put those guys over so hard, man, because it is, dude. It's hard to do it. And they do it well. And they work. I mean, it's something else, man. I mean, if you're a big bodybuilder and you go in there, but you can't work for shit, what does it matter?
Exactly.
You got to have the whole thing. And I'm like you too, Mike. I like the different body styles. You know, somebody like a Braden Marshall, you know, who's maybe a little bit on the heavier side, but man, he puts his gimmick over.
That's it.
You know,
absolutely.
It does, man. So don't get me wrong, man. Ronnie Nicole's a great example, man. You know, Nick the Stick, dude. Look how over Nick the Stick is, dude. Nick the Stick is over. Or is he in gym? You know, is he going to be an underwear model? No. But does he need to be? No.
Right.
Absolutely not, man. But you got to give the props to the guys who do the work in the gym too, man. You got to, and that's not saying that those other guys aren't hitting the gym and aren't working out.
Right.
You know, they're doing it too, man. It's just a different build, you know.
Let's go to our main event.
And you can catch us at Fingers Gym. No, I'm just
it's a lumberjack match for the USA main event heavyweight title, with Shane Andrews challenging Keith Mack, the party starter, to the what you would call the I guess the rematch from where he lost the title to Keith Mack.
Right. And just a little funny side story, man, before we get into the actual match itself. I know earlier in the day, finally kind of got caught up on everything, you know, as far as the testing, and we're doing some streaming. So I had Photoshop, you know, and I was like, hey, man, I'm going to play around a little bit here. And I made the lumberjack graphic.
Right.
You know, me and you were kind of looking at it and going over it, and we were like, I don't know, man. This might be a little cheesy. I don't know. And I started messing with it some. Well, what we didn't know is the monitor was on in the back.
Yeah.
And we were like, I don't know, man. I wonder if we ought to do this. I don't know, man. Maybe
it just
not.
Doesn't look quite right. Maybe, I don't know.
You know, we're doing this. And I'm like, I was really on the fence.
I think we were critiquing it probably too hard.
Overthinking it, Mike. We both tend to do that.
We're both bad about that.
Very bad. And I have a little OCD. And by little, I mean I have a lot of OCD.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. And we're both like, I don't think so. And then all of a sudden, man, we didn't know it was on the monitor.
Right.
So I was like, hey, man, we love it. Go with it. Do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, go for it. I just thought it was kind of funny, man, because we didn't plan on it.
I know.
And I was like, man, I just wonder what it could do here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing around, dude. It was literally.
We were gonna toss it.
Yeah, seriously, man, because I was really on the. I was like, I don't know, man. And you were like, I don't know. But they were like, nah, dude, keep it. And I'm glad they did, man, because when it came over, when I watched it on the replay, I was like, shit, that does look pretty cool, man. You know, it really did.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was funny, man, how we were like, let's.
I guess that's a lesson. Just, don't be so hard or critical on yourself,
Winner, chicken dinner, brother. Right. That's it. No, that's it, man. It's like,
what you might not think is good enough, it'd be great to somebody else.
Which is why, and I got to put it out there, man. I'm going to put him over. That's why Chad's in charge.
Yeah.
It's absolutely why he's in charge, man.
That's right.
He's like, no, dude, go for that. That works. And, man, when I saw it, Buck, it works.
Yeah.
It does work, man. And once again, not trying to put us over either, because really, man, it wasn't putting us over. It was like, oh man, I don't think this is going to work, you know. But I just thought that was a cool little side story, man. That was just, you talk about last minute.
Oh yeah.
Playing around. Hey man, let me see what we can do with this. Hey, let's put some plaid on it. Okay. I don't know about that. Yeah, let's throw it out, man. Let's don't do it. Hey man, keep that. Yeah, keep that. We want that. And if the monitor would have been on the back, we'd have thrown it out. Yeah. I just thought that was a cool little side story there.
No doubt. Shane Andrews picks up the win and becomes the new USA main event champion in this Lumberjack match, which was insane.
Dude, man, I'm torn between what I thought match of the night was.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They're all were great, man. But it was really between that one, the tag match, even the Tucker Chris match was in contention. I mean, they all were, man. Yeah. I mean, they're all really great matches, but I do think, in my opinion, this was match of the night, man. I mean, dude, what else can you say about these guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just hard hitting,
fun, entertaining
match.
Keith Mack can draw you in as
so good,
dude. When he was getting the heat on him, I mean, dude, it's hard to put in words when you literally feel their pain, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, man? I mean, when you're literally, it's compassion, it's empathy, and then, it's, dude, and Shane Andrews, come on, man.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Just, dude, I mean, across the board, great way, or a great main event to our first pay-per-view.
And it wasn't even the end either.
No, it wasn't.
Because what it turned out to be a big brawl got turned into the Thunder Rumble.
Yep.
For the Thunder coming up.
Right.
Battle Royal.
Which, once again, to put Matt Burton over the governor, man. Did you see how he came out? He's like, we're doing this as a battle.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just that level of excitement.
Yes.
He took his jacket off. I thought he
was going to get in there.
Thought he was going to get in there.
I did too. And then when Jack Morgan, the referee who'd been refereeing all night, took his shirt off and got in there, man, the crowd popped.
What?
I was like, dude, everybody's getting in here,
Brian Thrill comes out on top, and he's selling that leg injury outside the whole time. To where I thought
he was gone.
I thought, wow, Brian really
hurt himself.
Hurt his leg.
Yeah. No, man.
Selling it that well. Had everybody around him.
Worked the boys.
Worked it. So good.
And I've always loved that spot where the heel just waits outside.
Yeah.
Because it's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, psychologically speaking, it's smart. Yeah. And that's what Brian did. And, dude.
Yeah. I think it's overused where they're hiding. I think it was so much better what he did.
With the
faking the injury.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was good stuff. And, man, I'm going to tell you. Good. In my opinion, and I put this guy over a lot, who did not get a match in the night, but I'll tell you who I thought the standout in the Battle Royal was Nick the Stick.
Right, yeah.
I mean, really, dude.
It came down to Nick, at the end, everybody thought
that Nick was going to win it.
Thought he won.
Yeah.
Brian hops up.
Does the heel move.
Yep. And eliminates the Nick the Stick.
Dude, once again, man, this pay-per-view was great. And just to go back to Shane, I just want to put Shane Andrews over just a little bit more, dude, because once again, kind of look behind the curtain. He's a hell of a guy too,
Yes.
man. We got a chance to speak a little bit, man. Everybody's so busy, and didn't get a chance to maybe talk as much. But what little bit I got to talk with the guy, man, he was super cool, super nice guy. And dude, you just talking about, man, him and Keith. Dude, I'm telling you, man, him and Keith have a certain chemistry with those guys, man. They just. I think like we were talking with our commentating, I think the same thing could be said about Keith and Shane, dude. They just gel, dude. Yeah, man. And like I say, then you bring that battle royal at the end, an impromptu battle royal.
It was insane.
Pop the crowd, dude. The crowd thought the show was over.
See, I thought that, to me, that was my moment of the night.
Was the battle royal?
The battle royal was just, it was just the topper. And even, us as commentators for that, we just kind of went crazy with it.
Yeah, we got to really, dude, I lost my voice.
Oh, yeah.
By the end of the night, dude, I couldn't speak anymore. Yep. And once again, dude, I Brian Thrill winning it, getting to really play that heel role well. But it also showed Nick the Stick, who wasn't in the matches. He got to really showcase himself.
Yes.
Once again, even though Mike just showing you don't have to actually quote unquote win the match.
Right.
To win the match.
Exactly.
Nick the Stick came out
to get over,
man. That's it. And that's what Nick the Stick did, dude. To me, he was a standout. Great match, great show, dude.
Yeah.
Great opportunity for us.
Yeah. Yes, it really was.
Man, just it was a running joke with some people I know. I said, well, have I mentioned I'm going to be on a pay-per-view? I mean, literally, dude. Yeah, you brought it up. You brought it up a few times. You know. Once again, USA Main Event Wrestling, Chad Scott, the owner, thank you for letting us do it. Matt Burton, man, thank you for putting us on L-Town Radio.
Yes, sir.
First in Fright Paranormal, thank you for letting us interview you guys next Friday at 8 o'clock that you're going to be able to catch live. Mike, we're doing a live show, brother. It's 2020 could be year of the PUD, buddy.
Twinkie.
Dude, when you said that, because that was what Keith Mack said.
Yeah.
Now, here was the difference. When Keith Mack said it, it was really cool.
It sounds really cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
When you said it,
it is very...
my name is Poindexter.
Yeah.
And, it's Twinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But you put it over as that commentator, as that straight man commentator.
That's right.
And man, great show, great time. I'm still feeling the buzz, man.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling the buzz. Yeah, dude. We're talking about it right now, and I'm just over like great show, match for match, pound for pound. Dude, it's hard to get anything better. And Fite TV has some positive things to say. Not to put too much out there, but they have some positive things to say, not only about the show itself and the quality of the show, but also the production of the show, man. It was a full package.
Yeah.
And, man, I was just, to say I was honored to be a part of it.
Very honored.
It doesn't do it justice, man. And it's, thank you.
Yes, thank y'all.
Thank everybody who paid, including Smiley Stewart, who could have waited 3 days and watched it for free.
But you supported it, and
but he did support it. And brother, Roy Howdy, he did, man. I was like, I felt kind of bad because he was like, yeah, man, I'm about to order, and I'm like, if you wait 3 days, you'll get it for free. But I was like, hey, man, go for it. It's only $10.
Yeah.
But no, we appreciate it, man. We do.
Yes.
We do. Thank you to everybody. Well, Mike, dude, is there anything we want to end this bad boy with?
I think it's just it's a very interesting week. For sure.
Dude, and not only in the world of professional wrestling, but just in general.
Yes.
In general.
Very much.
Mike, and just to say it one more time, I know I've pushed it a little bit, and I'm going to push it one more time. First in Fright Paranormal next Friday night, 8 o'clock, January the 24th, on the First in Fright Paranormal Facebook page. We are going to be doing our first ever live stream. We're going to have a full house, brother. I figured, hey, man, if we're going to go live for the first time and do this thing on the fly, why not have about 80 people in here?
There you go.
Let's just go for it, man. We're going to hit it. You know us, brother. We don't do anything small, man.
That's right.
If we're going to go, we're going to go big. And I cannot wait, dude. I'm excited. I've a lot of excitement, man. I was excited about January Joyride being on Fite TV. I'm really excited about doing the First in Fright live show next week.
Yeah.
And by excited, I mean I'm fucking nervous as hell, man. I'm fucking shaking over here, man.
Are you really?
Well, maybe not shaking.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit. A little bit, ain't gonna lie. But we're looking forward to that, man. We hope everybody out there can catch us. And spread the word, man. We want to get a lot of views on this thing, man. We want to really get ton of views. Subscribe, man. If you're out there listening, you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you haven't listened to a while, listen again. Which I guess you wouldn't be listening now. Maybe I don't.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, I've rambled enough. Mike, anything you want to slip for?
Nah, man, that's it for me.
All right, man. Well, I guess until next week, till next Friday, live. Y'all have a good one.
It's off, man.
What's this button do?
And not only that, David, I understand we're right at the end of our program.
No, we have got to go.
This has been a great event.
There's some people out there that hate us for this.